Leaving home was harder than I thought. I expected the journey would fill me with a sort of pride, a sense of accomplishment. But whatever it was that carried me away from home soon fled, replaced by questions, and no small amount of doubt. Had I been too hasty? Had I made a mistake? The others in the village, they thought this was something I wanted, something I chose to do. But it never felt that way to me. No, it was not a choice. It was an obligation. Because if not me, then who?
Welcome back, ladies and gents. I'm your host, Sinistry1, and we're going to continue on. This is sequence 5 in Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered. Hopefully you all are enjoying the walkthrough so far. And we're just getting into Connor's journey here, so it's going to be nice and fun. And I know it's been my pleasure to bring it to you. But we're going to skip all this as we head over to our next mission objective. Don't forget to leave a like if you haven't already. Comment below, of course, really helps the channel. And so glad to have you all in here. And we're dead.
A few moments later.
Well, that escalated quickly, didn't it? Haha. Sometimes it's good to have a little bit of levity and a little bit of fun. But here we are, ladies and gents.
Get out of the way! After him!
They still ran me over, which is hilarious. But let's keep going. All right, so we're in a new area of, this is the Davenport Homestead. As you can see, there's already collectibles and things that you can find as well. You know, possibly there will be videos for that stuff as well. We'll see. But for right now, of course, we're going to head straight to our main mission objective.
Hello.
Hello.
You must be one of them native fellas from the, what's it called? Iroquois tribe. Aye. You from that?
Course not, Terry. Iroquois ain't a tribe.
Is so.
Is not. The Iroquois is a confederation.
Confederate what now?
Confederation, ya Tony. It's a group, an alliance. Lots of different kinds of people all united.
Right. Like I said, a tribe.
Listen, you toddy-headed twiddlepoop. There's a difference between a tribe and a confederation, and it's not my fault your skull's too thick to make sense of it.
Who you calling a twiddlepoop, you crump back scab? Hey now, this is between me and him.
Yeah, mind your business.
All right, we have made it. Let us begin our training.
What? I was told you could train me.
No. Go away.
I'm not leaving! I need a place to camp. There must be another way in. Please, all I ask is a moment of your time.
I apologize if I've been unclear or otherwise confused you with my words. It was never my intention to mislead, so let me try to clarify. Get the hell off my land.
Coming up! Just hear me out. What are you so afraid of?
Afraid? You think I'm afraid of anything? Least of all a self-important little scab like you? Or you might dream of being a hero, of riding to rescues, of saving the world. But stay this course, and the only thing you're gonna be is dead. The world's moved on, boy. Best you do too.
I will not leave, do you hear me? I'm never leaving. Just wait, old man. I will not be defeated so easily.
These are square toes. This'll be easy.
That's what you said last time, and I wound up with a dead horse and a dark eye.
Who are you?
No one you need concern yourself with, little britches.
Best cut for something bad happens.
No.
Can't say we didn't warn ya. Oi, brothers!
Real boy, do you good?
Songs and spirits can't save you now. Why are you here? What do you want?
Best ask the boss man.
You working for the old man, then? That it? Maybe this will get you talking. Oh.
Thank you.
Clean this up. Then I suppose we should talk.
So all you had to do was just make sure you limit your health loss to, or don't go below 50%. Pretty simple, pretty easy to do.
Sorry.
Not your fault. This whole place is ready to come down. Goddamn miracle it hasn't already. Anyway, who are you?
My name is Radohangado.
Right. Well, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. Now, tell me why you're here.
I was told to seek this symbol.
Do you even know what that symbol represents? or what it is you're asking for?
No.
And yet, here you are.
The spirit said that I am...
These spirits of yours have been harassing the assassins for centuries. Ever since Ezio uncorked the bottle. But you don't even know what an assassin is, do you? Well, best settled in then. I've got a story to tell, and it's gonna take a while to get it all out. And so, this is why the Assassins have dedicated themselves to the pursuit of the Templars. Because if they succeed, your spirit's visions will become reality.
Then I will stop them.
Oh, I have no doubt you'll try. Come on, I've something to show you. Careful. Wasn't a joke when I said this place was coming apart.
Why don't you repair it?
What's the point? Besides, I don't have materials for the job.
So buy them.
Look at me! You think I can just march into some store, purse full of pounds, and go shopping?
Yes. Why not?
So naive. This way. I don't think you can just come in here, throw those on, and call yourself an assassin.
I did not. I would never presume...
That's all right. I know they've a certain allure. Very well. I'll train you. Then we'll know if you've the right to wear those robes.
Thank you.
Name's Achilles. Come on, then. We've work to do.
You are a speck of dust, a nothing. You and all your kind, living in the dirt like animals, oblivious to the true ways of the world.
What do the Templars want?
What they've always wanted. Control. They see an opportunity in the colonies. A chance for new beginnings, unfettered by the chaos of the past. This is why they backed the British. Here they have a chance to illustrate the merits of their beliefs. A people in service to the principles of order and structure.
I have seen what is to come if they succeed. They have to die, don't they? All of them. Even my father.
Especially your father. He's the one holding the whole thing together.
Obviously, there were no optional objectives besides just the 50%.
So I trained. In running, in climbing, in fighting, in falling. And for every lesson that concerned the body, there were two that concerned the mind. Language, philosophy, logic, the arts. Achilles taught most often of the Assassins and Templars, their structures, origins, and purpose. Centuries of history condensed into a few short days. I told him of the men who had burned my village, of Charles Lee, and my promise to him. Achilles explained that Lee and his followers were Templars, and that they were led by none other than my own father. If I was to serve the order, these men would become my targets. So I worked harder, learned faster, but for all my progress, it was clear that I still had much to learn. My training had only just begun.
Good evening to you. Good morning.
To you as well. You taking a trip?
I've decided to do something about the house, and you're going to help me. Get it?
Don't stare.
Sorry.
Come on.
This place is incredible. The people, the sounds and smells. I could walk these streets for days and know not even half its wonders.
I thought the same as you upon a time. These days, I much prefer the quiet of the countryside.
But there is so much life here. So many opportunities.
For a few, my boy. For a few. There's a store close to here. You're to buy the items on this list. Tell them where the carriage is, and they'll see that it's loaded. Understood?
Yes.
Good. You're also going to need a new name. Your skin is fair enough that you might pass for one with Spanish or Italian blood. Better to be thought a Spaniard than a native. And both are better still than I.
That is not true.
What's true and what is aren't always the same.
What would you call me then?
Kana. Yes, that will be your name. All right then, off you go.
I grow tired of this. It seems each day a new tax is levied, a new rule enforced, all without our consent. The Revenue Act, the Indemnity Act, the Commissioners of Customs Act. Oh, Chancellor Townsend must have thought himself so clever when he papered these thefts and made them law, but the Constitution says we've a right to refuse, that there will be no taxation without representation. Tell me, who represented us in Parliament? Who spoke on our behalf? Signed in our stead? Give me a name. Only you can't. And you know why? You can't tell me who represented us because nobody did.
You lost?
I need the items on this list.
Will you be paying with coin or trade? Some of these things I have, some I don't. Lumber's hard to come by since my supplier up and vanished. I have the tools and pitch, though. Nails, too. So, where do you want this delivered?
Our wagon is near the State House. I should return to Achilles.
Everyone! Who stands in Parliament for Boston? For New York? For Virginia? No one. Come with me. We're headed to the customs house to toss some quips at the lobsters.
What happened?
That's what we're going to find out.
We're going to ruffle some
Follow me.
redback feathers.
With me! To King Street! We'll show them! Down to the customs house for a spree! Come along!
I say again, disperse! Congregating in this manner is forbidden!
We're not going anywhere, Bug!
Oi! Why don't you go back to England?
No good can come of this chaos! Return to your homes, and all will be forgiven!
Never!
Not until you've answered for your crimes!
You're right, cowards!
You don't scare us.
Pointing guns at unarmed
We ain't afraid!
Is that my father?
Yes, which means trouble is sure to follow. I need you to tail his accomplice. This crowd is a powder keg. We can't allow him to light the fuse.
But
nothing. Do as I say and go.
Come on, you gosh-gutted coward! You doesn't shoot at me!
Hey, Lobster! Go ahead! Fire your little gun!
You red-backed, rum-soaked, bacon-faced lout! I just soon fight you this on you! Streaky squad, take a swing at me, why don't you?
So, for whatever reason, he does this little thing back and forth for a little bit, but eventually he will continue. Obviously, there are still many glitches.
What's all the fuss about?
Fire at the townhouse.
Be prepared for him to stop right here, so make sure you get up against the cover. Same thing as well there.
Your plot is ended.
Not quite. Damn you! Fire!
I need to find Achilles.
You there? Careful now. I'm here to help.
Who are you?
Well, just a messenger. Mr. Adams wants a word.
What? Why?
Well, you'll need ask him that yourself. He'll meet you tonight near Faneuil Hall. I suggest laying low till then.
So we have a notoriety level, which means that enemies will easily be able to see us at this point, just like all the previous Assassin's Creed games. It's done a little bit different here, but essentially the same. You will need to get certain things to reduce your level.
Over here.
You're Achilles' boy. Connor, was it? I saw what happened at the townhouse. A fine mess, that.
Who are you?
Samuel Adams, at your service. Achilles asked me to get you out of Boston.
Explain.
The whole city's looking for you.
Oh yay, oh yay! A criminal stalks the streets, wanted in connection with the massacre at the townhouse. Citizens are advised to call the guards if they see him. £10 to whoever brings this madman.
What am I supposed to do?
You can take down these posters for a start. Return to me once you remove the others.
I've nothing more to say so long as those posters remain.
Essentially, you just need to get 2 of them. Once you have 2, then you're good to go. Now, nothing you could have done would have kept you from getting seen right there, so... Now, essentially, you're free to be able to move about without worrying about enemies.
Ah, Connor. There you are. I'd like you to meet Cyrus.
Is he the killer?
Peace. Cyrus is on our side, or rather, for the right price, he will be.
Have you seen this man?
Watch and learn.
Oh yay, oh yay! Word has reached us that the man responsible for today's shooting may have been in disguise. A wig and makeup tin were found near the scene of the crime. Witnesses describe a middle-aged gentleman of pale complexion fleeing towards the wharves, rifle in arm.
Thank you kindly, Cyrus.
Pleasure.
Come on, then. There's still one last bit of work to do.
Where are we going?
To the printer. Where do you think all those posters came from? They're made by a machine. We need to shut it down.
We have to wait on him. You can't
I can
move
go by
too
rooftop
fast.
and meet you there.
No. Better you learn about the tunnels now.
Tunnels?
The Masons have a whole network of them under the city. They're quite useful when speed and secrecy are required. Here we are, then. I'll see you inside.
And there you have it, ladies and gents. Next memory complete. And of course, you can take a look to make sure you've been doing everything perfectly so far. I always recommend, even though it says it's in the blue when you finish a mission, always come to this screen every now and then just to do a quick glance to find out.
Hold on. Use your lantern to light the lamps, Connor. They'll help us find our way should we get turned around.
I wonder why they built these tunnels.
Excellent. Let us move on.
Remember, the drop torch and light torch are literally in the same, are on the same button prompt, so just be careful.
Much as it pains me to say it, we must follow the rats, as they often move in the direction of an exit. Well, well. You were right. I apologize for ever doubting. No wonder Achilles has taken such an interest in you. Arse. I don't suppose lockpicking is part of your repertoire?
I don't know if you guys saw what I saw, but I literally saw Sam Adams walking across Sam Adams at the same time. Maybe we're in the Matrix? I don't know, it's got me thinking. So, same concept applies as it did before. Find the location point, and you're good to go.
Well done. The printer isn't far. Let us reconvene there.
All right, let's continue on.
You ask a great deal of me, Sam.
I know, but I wouldn't be here if it wasn't important, if it wasn't vital.
Fine. Just this once, though. In the future, such things will come at a price. Resetting the type is neither quick nor easy. To say nothing of the cost should I be discovered.
I shall not forget this kindness.
Nor I.
His work will see your last little bit of notoriety erased. Come, I'll show you how to leave now that order's been restored. So, now you've had a chance to see how it all works. Untoward actions will upset the citizens and inevitably lead to the guards being called. Depending on the severity of your transgression, they may simply search a bit before giving up and returning to their posts. But should you offend them severely or repeatedly, they'll become much more aggressive in their pursuits. I've shown you 3 ways to turn the tide. Remove wanted posters, bribe town criers, or visit a printer to create your own propaganda.
This feels wrong. Why not just speak to someone and explain my innocence?
You can't be serious.
We counter one lie with another. Words on paper instantly taken as truth, and all of it without question.
They loose this beast, or have you forgotten? I merely helped you tame and turn it round.
There must be another way. Something more honest.
Well, when you find it, do let me know. But until then, we sculpt with the clay we have.
My apologies. I do not mean to sound ungrateful.
Quite all right. I was much the same at your age. You'll grow out of it.
And if I do not? If I refuse?
Here we are. Speak with the harbor master and he'll see you home.
Thank you for everything, Sam. I promise one day to repay the favor.
Oh, I'm counting on it.
Like this.
All right, mission complete. So at this point, you know, depending on what you want to do, there's all kinds of more pages and side content that you can get, but you will be able to get all of this stuff essentially whenever you want. So you can visit these harbor masters in order to be able to actually go pretty much anywhere that you want to in the world. More is going to open up, obviously, in a little bit. But for the sake of time, we're going to go ahead and move on. Just make sure you check out some of my other videos that we have on getting all of the other stuff in the world. All right, once we fast traveled, we essentially just needed to head back to here, and then we can continue on.
Welcome back.
You left me in Boston.
The training we've done here is all well and good, but experience is a better teacher by far.
What of my father?
Into the wind, I'm afraid.
We have to find him.
And we will, after the house has been repaired.
But he's out there plotting who knows what.
And what would you do when you found him? If you found him? You're a boy with a few months of training. He's a man, full-grown, who spent decades honing his skills. If you're going to stand a chance against the Templars, you're going to need these. Go on before I change my mind.
You, sir, please, help! He's going to die!
Ooh.
There's no time! Please come! Down there! He's just passed under the bridge!
Someone! Help! Help me!
Just make sure you do not touch the water.
Help me! Please! Someone! Help! Someone! Help! Help me! Please! Help me! Please!
What this knob-end is trying to say is he's forever in your debt, sir.
Who are you calling? A knob-end?
You, because you are one.
What were you doing on those logs?
One of the dangers of lumbering. We've got the camp set up a few rods off of here, as we're cutting timber. We're hoping to open a mill in the area.
There's a good place not far from the manor on the hill where I'm staying.
I like you already. We'll have a look.
Very easy little mission that you can do.
I'll miss the peace and quiet, but we can certainly use the wood.
The manor needs a lot of work.
That and other things. Meet me at the small shack by the shoreline when you have time. There's something else you need to see.
What is it?
An asset.
All right, so now you have new homestead missions that you can actually do as well. We will be covering those in separate videos, of course. So make sure you stay tuned for all that side content, guys. I really wanted to put a lot of effort into this walkthrough and make it probably one of the most comprehensive walkthroughs I've ever done on the channel. So in order for me to do that, just remember that that takes a lot of time and a lot of effort. So if you do want to help the channel stay alive and be able to do these type of walkthroughs, I really feel that no one's really doing these types of walkthroughs anymore because it's all about Let's Plays, you know. I want to make sure that the walkthrough genre gets to stay and kind of stay relevant a little bit. So help me out with that. Keep this channel going. Keep those likes, those comments. You know, if you haven't become a member, you can do so for only $2 a month. It's really cheap. Or just make sure you leave a like and comment on every video you see. So our next main mission is going to be over here. All right, here we are. And let's continue with the next mission.
Go away!
said go away, boy! Do you not speak the King's English? Oh, I didn't see you there, old man. I'd have set my home in order if I'd known you'd be calling.
Your boy's name is Connor. He's here to restore the property.
Restore? Restore? Pardon my manners. She's still the fastest in the Atlantic. Sure, she needs some attention. Minor things mostly, but with a little affection, she'll fly again.
Who is she?
Who is she? Why, the Aquila boy, the ghost of the North Seas.
The boat.
A boat? She's a ship, boy, and make no mistake about it. I thought you brought him here to restore order. I reckon he's the greenest thing on the frontier.
Connor, meet me back at the manor when you've finished here.
You said it requires repairs. You able?
She does need work. A ship is a she, boy. And yes, I can refit her, but I'm lacking in the proper supplies. Some quality timber would help me get started.
I can see to that. How long before she is able to sail again?
Just get me the lumber, boy. And I'll raise a crew.
Ah yes, the Aquila. Many adventures await for the Aquila. Both past and present.
There you are. I've something to show you. Come, take a look.
What is it?
A ledger. It lets us manage the homestead's dealings.
And these?
That was years ago. Before the slow fever, before the Templars, before everything collapsed. But that's all in the past. Better we focus on what's in front of us. Take up the ledger, and I'll teach you how it all works.
All right, so this is essentially showing you the stockpile. There's not really much to talk about here. How you can purchase wood and stuff like that. We'll restock every now and then, so you need to come back periodically. You have liberation missions, privateer contracts, and lower taxes by clearing forts. And that is essentially, you know, a little bit of a mini kind of activity that you can do in the game as well when you're trying to trade and stockpile and craft.
Time passed quickly after that. My days a blur of study, training, and work. What little free time Achilles allowed me was spent learning about the Templars, about Charles Lee and my father. I longed to confront them, to put an end to their schemes, to ensure my people would remain untroubled and free. But I knew it was too soon, that to approach them now would see me killed. All my work would be for nothing. Patience, restraint. These proved the most difficult subjects for me. But in time, I mastered them as well. Days became months. Months became years. And as my skills and knowledge grew, so too did I.
We are sailing off to Martha's vineyard to equip the Aquila with cannons. Officers must also be hired to command the new guns. Let us begin. And this here was one of the reasons why people were so excited for Black Flag. When we saw a little bit of this ship and naval combat, it really got people excited. And then when Black Flag came out, I mean, that just, wow. It just totally made you like want to play a pirate game, and it was awesome.
Come aboard and feast your eyes, boy. No, not the left foot. Never the left foot. Horrible look. Step with your right foot first.
She is solid?
Aye. Weatherly and sleek. She'll fetch 12 knots in a stiff gale. Ne'er a ship from here to Singapore can outrun her on her best day. What do you say we take her out? Show you what she can do firsthand.
Where would we go?
As it happens, she still needs guns and the officers to command them. We'll launch straight away. Don't worry, lad. I'll make sure you sprout good sea legs. Haul in the mainsail! Get up the rigging! Hand over fist! Come on, men! Let's get her out where she needs to be! Come on, lad. No time like the present. Double time, boy. It's time you learned. Take the helm. Come on, she won't bite. You're connected.
Half sail!
Ah! The Aquila flies again. Do you feel it, lad? Set a course for Martha's vineyard. We'll find our guns and officers there. She's a nimble vessel, but the faster she goes, the more cumbersome she grows. And the firmer your hand needs to be. Enjoy this stretch of open water before we come upon those shallows. Call for full sail if you like. We need more speed. We need every knot. Full sail. Wind looks to be shifting. Stay alert, Connor. Gusty winds can be difficult to manage. Now, take us through these shallows. Careful not to run up on them. The sandbars will slow us down, but the rocks will put a hole through a hole. And if you want to make a quick tack, call for half sail. She's more maneuverable then. Ease her off!
Obviously, optional objective here, do not take any damage before we reach our main point. If you just take your time through here, then you shouldn't have any problems.
Mind those other vessels! Hold your tack to keep your right of way!
You know, this was a part of the game in Assassin's Creed 3 that I never really sunk my teeth into. I don't think I did any of the side content when it came to this stuff, so we're definitely going to be doing some of that this time, if not all of it. Really, really stretch our sea legs.
Cottages! We're close!
Of course, they fleshed out a lot of this in Black Flag, but it's still very, very representative of what you can easily tell the direction they were going to go for the next game, because, I mean, this was so popular back in the day. I remember when people were hating on the game itself, but they were saying how it was so amazing, the naval portions of the game.
Drop anchor! We'll go ashore, buy our guns, and find our officers. Oh, hello, Miss Mandy. You're looking every bit as ravishing as I remember.
After all these years, you sail all the way to the vineyard to pay me compliments?
We are looking for David and Richard Clutterbuck.
Nice to see you, too.
Robert Faulkner. Where the hell you been?
Sorry for leaving like I did, lads, but where I was going, no one could know. You two working much?
No. Between contracts at the moment.
Well, we're looking for gunnery officers. What would you two say to working with me again?
We'd be for getting into a few more scraps.
Good show. The Aquila is a fine vessel. We're fitting all the guns as we speak.
Looks like your friend's about to catch a beating.
Where is Charles Lee?
I don't much care for your tone, boy.
Hey, you don't want to be doing that, Biddle.
Bobby Faulkner turned to wet nursing. It's good you finally realize you're a shite sailor.
Whoa, 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 not in here, gentlemen. Better still, not at all. Bobby, take your friends and get out!
Let's go, boys. Our guns ought to be ready. Come on. What the hell was that about?
The older man is a Templar. Who was he with?
A Templar? The young buck was Nicholas Biddle. Nobody. Sails before the mast. Midshipman for the Crown.
Are the guns ready?
Aye, but we won't jump in over our heads. We'll find a suitable target and show you how they work. We've fitted her with a modest amount of guns to start, but rest assured there's ample room to add more should you feel the need. Looks like a British frigate with half seas over. Should do nicely for a spotted target practice. Bring her round broadside, and when all guns are on target, call fire.
All right, hold RT and then release it.
Well done, boy. Now,
Aim all guns at her bow and do as much damage as possible.
Some old powder in there!
Good! Now give the swivel guns a turn. More precise. Hit those old powder barrels and light up the sky.
Never gets old! Not bad for a spud, Captain.
Ha ha! You are a fast learner.
Provided something interests me.
Ah! Getting a taste for the open sea, are we? We'll make a jack tar out of you yet. Now we should be getting back. The old man is like to have my hide for keeping you out so long.
Why is he shooting at us?
Destroying property of the crown, disturbing the king's peace, take your pick.
What do we do?
Naught else but to fight back. Sink the bastard!
Use the swivels on him, Captain!
The optional objectives are very, very clear cut. Gonna try to catch up.
English frigate! Oh, be big twattles, another one. Where in the bloody hell did she come from? Brace!
We just need to take cover 2 times more. And you've pretty much already completed the optional objectives. They're pretty easy at the beginning here.
Carry on, sailor. Not bad for your first voyage, eh, boy?
Now we best be getting back, or the old man will have my guts for garters.
There you have it, ladies and gents. As always, we take a look. 100% synchronization.
I got 'em! All of 'em! You get what I need, and I'll give 'em to you. Simple. You got a ship, could find 'em all to boot.
Who is that man?
Him? Some old salt always on about letters he's got from Captain Kidd. Nonsense, really, but he doesn't hurt no one, so I'll leave him be. Talk to him if you fancy, but be warned he'll chew your ear off. Anyway, the Aquila's here for you. If you should get a pang for the open sea, we'll be waiting. Now, I implore you to head up the hill before the old man comes out of retirement just for me.
3 weeks, and not even a goodbye before you left.
Sorry.
Well, what are you waiting for? Put them on. Once upon a time, we had a ceremony on such occasions. But I don't think either of us are really the type for that. You've your tools and training, your targets and goals. And now you have your title. Welcome to the Brotherhood, Connor.